Oh yes, I needed a lot. I should try paradise. In this moment of mine, I can recognize it was right. And what you compromise on, how you only in a room with God? Never saw him, not even a star. You know, niggas will never get caught. Get charged. But I'm gonna be a man of the squad. With the front bar, get listen when it go lost. Some kids don't know no gone, big so far. Oh yes, I made a life. Besides, I left my mama house. The kids on my conscious, dying, it's just coming out, coming out.
I have to relax. That's my jam. Saba, if y'all have not heard of him, he be jamming. Anyway, so tonight, I might have to turn the music up because I'll be in here the whole entire night. Anyway, so today we are going to be doing a collective reading. So this is going to be a reading for everyone. I just kind of feel compelled to just talk to everybody all at one time. Yeah, so we're going to be doing that tonight for the new moon in Libra because there's plenty to talk about. So I'm going to try and keep it within the IGTV 10-minute guidelines, but you know, like my nose already itching, so that means I already got stuff coming through. So yeah, I'm going to try and keep it within the 10-minute guideline, but if not, y'all can follow me on my YouTube, House of Chiron, and I'll just post the full video there. So without further ado, let's get into it. This is going to be for new moon energy for all signs: Aries, Taurus, Gemini. Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Okay, so right off the bat, we got the Fool card. So this is a new beginning for for all of us, not just, you know, certain signs. Everybody has like this new beginning, this fresh start. And it might not be in the same genre, in the same area of life. Like you're probably coming through like a new way of thinking or a new way of life, a new relationship, a new business, a new idea. Something new is happening for everybody on some type of level. We also have the Moon card here. Okay, I'll just go ahead and pull these and then we'll go into it. All right. Wow. All right, so we got the Fool card with channeling, uplifting humanity, double mission. So basically, this is a new beginning in uplifting ourselves. This is, as a collective, we are all starting something new. We are all going into a new journey, a new way of life. Like I mentioned several times in my videos before that, Uranus is in Taurus, right? And last time that happened, that was back in the 1930s with the Great Depression. And so with that being said, it wasn't until sometime after that that things started to shift and things started to change. So this is a new shift, a new change. Uranus comes and shakes shit up, but it does not like being in the sign of Taurus because Taurus is stable. Taurus is love and all that good shit. And Uranus is like, look, it's all about innovation. It's all about the newness. It's all about being eccentric, right? And so the thing, everybody say Taurus don't like change, and that's just what it is. So Uranus is forcing all that Taurus Venusian energy to change. So with that being said, and we are in a Venusian, we're in a Venus season with Libra, and it's forcing us to change on how we see our relationships. It's how we see our friendships, our partnerships, business wise, how we see ourselves on a aesthetic side. Like, do we feel beautiful? And not necessarily in a vain kind of way, but the person that you are, your character, your personality. Do you feel that you have been behaving and being beautiful, not only to the people out here in the world, but to yourself? Have you been treating yourself in a lovely manner? Have you been treating others in a lovely manner? So we have this double mission, right, with the Fool card. So it's basically saying that we have a new beginning, a fresh start in all of these areas in our life. We also have the Moon card with the ever unfolding rose. So anything that is going on right now, that is happening in your life right now, it's not happening to you, it's happening for you. The Moon card is, we have a moon. The moon is basically cracking us open so we can see what it is on an internal level that is not resonating on an external level. So what is it that we need to change within in order for us to show and have that manifest in the physical realm, have that manifest out here in our reality? So with the moon card, with the full moon in Libra, it's basically telling us like, hey, look within. Go in, dig deep, dig as deep as you possibly can in the ugliest parts of yourself, the darkest parts of yourself, the parts that you keep hidden and the parts that you cover up and try and mask. Dig deep and bring that shit up to the surface. The moon is illuminating, right? The moon is illuminating all of that shit for us, just so we can come up, see what it is that we need to change, because we have the World card coming up. We have next week, Pluto is going direct on the 3rd. So everything that has been falling away and been in review as far as transforming and other people's money and all these scorpionic type of energies, all that shit is going to start, like in Libra season, it's going to go direct. It's going to balance out the scales. Things are going to start balancing out. So it's time that we just go ahead and allow this moon to illuminate shit, allow it to come up, allow whatever it is that the moon is pushing you to accept and see, allow it to come up, so that way you can set the intentions today. You have this weekend to set the intentions, because once next week come, we have Pluto going direct, and that's when things are going to really start to move, because shortly after that we have all the planets will then be direct, and then we have in the new year this new season with this eclipse season coming. So literally 2020 is not going to look like anything you've ever seen. So now is the absolute time, right? We also have the Wheel of Fortune here along with the Warrior Woman. So what is your deepest calling? Basically, you have the strength, right? You have the strength to the Wheel of Fortune. This is your, like, literally the wheel. How I look at the wheel is what goes up must come down, what goes around and all the extra stuff. So right now, like, the wheel is turning in your favor. There are all these karmic things that are happening. A lot of karmic things have been fallen away, have been stripped away from you. We are forced to heal karma, not only from our own life, but from our lineage. Like, we're healing karma and healing all kinds of things and getting rid of things that don't even belong to us in this life, right? We're healing stuff for, especially the Pluto and Scorpio generation. I'm Pluto Scorpio, right? I'm born in 85. So around that time. So if you're born in that generation, it's like we were basically contracted to come here to clear all this bullshit out. Let's just be frank about it. And right now, the Wheel of Fortune is saying to us that it is our turn, right? It is as a collective energy, it is our turn to step forth and do our calling, because we have the Warrior Woman. What are you being called to do, right? What is your deepest calling? We are all called to step into our power. We all have the power. Like, God is not some inanimate person or object that you can't reach. God is in us all. God is everywhere. God is within us. God is in everything you do and everything you see. So he's not some mystical being up in the sky that says whatever and calls all the shots. No, he's within us. He put his breath of life in us, so therefore he lives within all of us. And we have the High Priestess along with Dance with Life. right? So do something to change your energy. In order for us to step into this, we're going to have to make a major shift. We're going to have to take a shift in how we think, not only how we think, but the things that we say, because what you think becomes what you say. What you say becomes what you do. What you do becomes your life, right? So it's all a matter of the mind. Change your energy, shift your thoughts, change how you're viewing things, change how you are seeing things. You change your perceptions, you change your life. You change the way you show up, right? And so with all this energy that's happening with this new moon right now, everyone is being forced to change wherever it's happening in your chart. For me personally, it's happening in my 6th house. And that is of day-to-day duties. It's ruled by Virgo. So I am being forced to make a schedule. I am being forced to make a plan and write that shit and stick to it. I am being forced to say, you know, hey, you a Gemini, you go with the flow. Yeah, you're super mutable energy, but you know, you need to have a plan. And I can adapt to environments, but at the same time, I have a Taurus rising, and I don't necessarily like change. I can adapt, but it's like, okay, I'm gonna adapt to the fact that there's change happening. I'm just going along with it. But in the fact that I need to actually have a set plan for myself, that is something that I've rarely ever done. So that's my example, is that if this is wherever this is happening in your chart, it's forcing you to dig deep and figure out what this is, because none of this is happening like to us. It's happening for us. None of this is happening to where it's going to hinder us and hurt us, right? Pull some more cards, because I would just start getting all kind of messages and channeling and whatnot. So let's pull. Ask your angels. All right, so I need everybody this evening to go ahead, when you set your intention, to start talking to your angels. Ask your angels for guidance. What is it that you need to do? What is it that needs to be released? What is it that needs to go from your life? Oh, romance. Because we are in Libra season, right? What is it that says no? No to what? Sometimes it's okay to say no. All these cards. So basically, romance, that goes along with this dance with life card. So do something to raise your energy. And it doesn't necessarily have to mean physical romance with another person. It doesn't have to be that. It could be literally fall in love with your life once again. Fall in love with the direction. Because within a few weeks, like I said, we have things popping off. Fall in love with where you are in life. Fall in love with the direction that you're going in. Ask your angels for that direction, for guidance on that direction. And no, I'm not sure what that no is. Let's ask what this no is. Okay, we got the hangman on the no. So basically, you're being held up on making a decision. So it's time to just move forward. It's time for us to all move forward. It's time to actually just let things of the past go. So we got recovery and helpful people. So basically, it's time for us to go ahead and recover from whatever has gone on this past season. I know the summer with this eclipse season was very hard for a lot of us. I know for a fact I've been introduced to a lot of helpful people. My tribe has been helping me through everything that I have endured and gone through, and all the revelations that I've come across. So you have helpful people in your life. We do. Trust. I couldn't even shuffle the card now and popped out. So we need to trust, right? That this situation is calling for us to have faith. Pull one more card. We deserve love, but do not deceive yourself, right? Make sure you are falling in love with yourself and you're falling in love with your life. And release. And pull two more of these. Celebration. And relaxation. Okay. So with all that being said, I'm going to wrap it up. give y'all a little lecture. It's time to let go of things that don't work anymore. It's time to come to the realization that everything that has happened and transpired in our lives, individually as well as collectively, is because we've allowed it and we've created it. The universe has given us a wonderful opportunity to step forward into this new world, to this new life, that we can create whatever it is that we desire. But of course, none of that is going to be easy. It's going to take you to turn away from the things that you feel that you need and turn in the opposite direction of things that you know you need. Get away from your comforts. Go in a direction where it's uncomfortable, yet it's still going to be beautiful, absolutely beautiful. It's a time for celebration. It's also a time to relax. Like, we have been on our edge all summer long. Like, it's time to release that and relax. Like, it's time to go into fall and winter and allow the energies and allow the universe to comfort us. So that way, when the springtime comes, everything that we are placing intentions and manifesting right now on this Libra new moon, when the Libra full moon happens in April, on April 8th, 2020, watch what happens. Everything that you are putting out to the universe, if you're doing your work, you'll see it come to fruition. That's all I got for y'all. I think that's all I got. That's all I can hear right now. That's all I got. So, with that being said, Gemini Jazz with the House of Chiron. I'm just here for the good news. Y'all have a good night. Happy new moon in Libra.